Pastor Greg with the Bible reading and a devotional thought for Tuesday. Yesterday we heard about the Syro-Phoenician woman's faith and how she pleaded with Jesus to heal her daughter, and Jesus responded to her faith with his presence. We're going to skip right now to Mark chapter 8, and we hear the story of Jesus feeding the 4,000, and this is one of the most well-known stories right throughout the Bible, and the Gospels, I think, take considerable time to explain this story because other places in the Bible you hear Jesus referring to himself as the bread of life. Now, if you look at the symbolism here, it's not lost on us that here are people who are hungering to be with Jesus, who are obviously faithful people, and Jesus doesn't withhold his blessing. He does not withhold his provision. He doesn't withhold his bread. Always an encouragement, always wonderful to see the generosity of our Lord. So let's read the account from Mark chapter 8. During those days, another large crowd gathered. Since they had nothing to eat, Jesus called his disciples and said, "I have compassion on these people. They have already been with me 3 days and have nothing to eat. If I send them home hungry, they will collapse on the way because some of them have come a long distance." The disciples answered, "But where in this remote place can anyone get enough bread to feed them?" "How many loaves do you have?" Jesus asked. "7," they replied. He told the crowd to sit on the ground. When he had taken the 7 loaves and given thanks, he broke them and gave them to disciples to distribute to the people, and they did so. They had a few small fish as well. He gave thanks for them also and told the disciples to distribute them. The people ate and were satisfied. Afterward, the disciples picked up 7 basketfuls of broken pieces that were left over. About 4,000 were present. After he had sent them away, he got into the boat with his disciples and went to the region of Dalmanutha. And the thought for us in response to that Bible reading. These people had come a long way to hear Jesus. Are we as eager and patient to sit at Jesus' feet? How is this reflected in our worship life? We can pray. Lord, thank you for feeding me both in body and soul. Amen.